Tonight's coverage of high school football will start in 2 minutes. High school football on RoCo Radio, and your pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. RoCo Radio football coverage across Rockingham County will begin in 1 minute. Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley bring you high school football coverage with your pregame show, which gets underway in just under 30 seconds. The big hits, incredible plays, and everything in between and under the lights. This is high school football coverage on RoCo Radio, covering your Reidsville Rams, Morehead Panthers, McMichael Phoenix, and Rockingham County Cougars every single Friday night, and sometimes Thursdays, under the lights, here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. High school football coverage this 2025 season is brought to you by our friends at Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. And Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Our 2025 football coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school football coverage in 2025 is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted number one car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook celebrating our 55th anniversary. Penrose Car Wash, voted number one car wash in Rockingham County, 3 years in a row. Football coverage in 2025 is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a value community member. High school football this season is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In, since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio this season is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been a part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name, just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey. Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journey towards successful seasons. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes, LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. We now take you inside the press box for high school football coverage on RoCo Radio. Here's Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley.
Hello and welcome in. We're bringing you action from Climax, Randolph County, North Carolina, as Morehead High School takes on Providence Grove High School. Two teams still seeking out their first win. Here in Climax, it is 77 degrees, a few clouds in the sky, and 4-mile-per-hour winds. A beautiful day for football. Shadows over the field, so sun in the eyes not going to be an issue as it starts to set, and it should be set at around 7:50. And this game will go live at 7:30. I'm Jay Ramey. Got Jonathan Hatley here with me. Hatley, how you doing?
Doing great. It was a nice little drive down here, coming down to Randolph County, down 421. But ready for some football. Beautiful complex here, though.
Certainly is, and it's a beautiful day as well. Feeling very good outside. Feeling like it's finally getting towards that football weather and away from that hot July. As we're here in late August, looking forward to September, looking forward to the college football season starting tomorrow. I'll mention this a couple of times in the broadcast, but we've got a RoCo Radio college football pick'em going on ESPN. It's public. It's free to join. I'm putting it in the comments right now. If you just click that link, you can go ahead and make your picks. Make them by 12 p.m. tomorrow, which is approximately 17 hours away, a little bit less than that. So go ahead and click that link, and you can play the free ESPN College Pick'em. Joe Dexter, David Woods, Jonathan Hatley, and I myself have already made our picks. But enough with the college football. Let's get to tonight's game. First, we've got our interview with head coach of Providence Grove. Let's take a listen to what he had to say. Providence Grove Patriots. Coach Moran, what did you learn from game one, and what did your team learn?
We got a lot to clean up. We had a lot of penalties early, got behind the sticks, so this week we focused on cleaning up those things, and usually you see the biggest jump from week one to week two, fixing all that. So just cleaning up the game of football a little bit.
Last year was the first losing season for Providence Grove in half a decade. What would it take to get a winning season this year?
Changing the kids' mindset. We've only won one playoff game since the school's been open, so making the playoffs has always been good for us. And so just trying to get making the playoffs that's a goal, but then we want to continue to move forward. So changing their mindset a little bit, making them believe that we've always had the athletes that could do it, but they just haven't always believed in themselves. So trying to get them to believe that they can do it.
Offensively, what can we expect to see tonight, scheme-wise and personnel-wise?
Hopefully we were able to run the football a little bit better than last week. Looking at the numbers last week, I think we were 79% pass, or 71% pass, 29% run. And that we're not going to win football games if we're doing that. So we got to get the run game established early and be able to throw it when we want to.
You mentioned the throw game. Jackson Lawver is your quarterback. He's a senior. What does he need to do to be successful tonight?
He's got to trust himself. He's a great player. He might be our best running back on the team too. So he's got to trust himself, trust his instincts. If he feels like it's there, take off. If he feels like he's got an open receiver, go ahead and throw it. He's got the skills to do it.
You're kind of a defensive guy, or at least you've had some defensive jobs here at Providence Grove. What's the defensive scheme? What can we expect to see?
We play a 4-3 look. Trying to get 11 hats of the football. We want to be the most physical team. I tell our guys all the time, I want to be the toughest team that rolls off the bus. So hopefully we're flying around tonight and making some tackles and just flying to the football.
And lastly, Coach, what would you say is the number one key to victory tonight? If you had to pick one thing to go right, what would that be?
We just need to play our brand of football. I tell them every day, we played a nameless, faceless opponent. If we play our brand of football, we're going to be okay. So we're going to worry about Providence Grove tonight and see where the chips fall.
That was Coach Cody Moran of Providence Grove. Thank you so much, Coach.
Well, you heard from Cody Moran there of the Providence Grove Patriots. We spoke to him before the game, and he said that they are going to be running a triple option style offense and mostly running out of the pistol formation. He didn't mention that in the interview. We caught that just speaking with him briefly afterward. Triple option, something that I'm familiar with coming from a service academy background. We ran triple options, so I'm looking forward to seeing this offense and seeing what the Morehead defense has to say about them trying to get those yards on the ground that they're seeking.
Main names you should be looking out for tonight based on the first game Providence Grove played. Andrew Thomas, Swift, you'll hear that name some as well. Summy, Flincham, Lover is their quarterback, and Hathcock. Those are the 6 players that had the most in the stat sheet last Friday night. Providence Grove looked at their schedule. They lost to Randleman 31-14, so put 2 touchdowns up, but ultimately they lost to Randleman. They'll be playing at Southwest Randolph, then playing Eastern Randolph, Jordan Matthews, West Davidson, Trinity, East Davidson, Wheatmore, and Thomasville on the schedule rounding out the season. And now we'll get to the interview with Tony McCants, head coach from Morehead. But first, Alexis Dawson in the comments. Excited to see the changes they made on defense and offense coming into this game. Can't wait to see how my boy number 3 plays. Let's go Townsend, in quote. That is Alexis Dawson. Thank you for your support of Townsend. Thank you for listening to us, bringing this game live to you from Randolph County. If you weren't able to make the trip, and you live in Eden or the surrounding area in Rockingham County, thank you guys so much for spending your Friday night listening to us. And now you get to spend your Friday night listening to 1 minute of Tony McCants. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here with Tony McCants of the Morehead Panthers. Coach McCants, defensively, what would you like to see from the Panthers tonight?
Just the same type of intensity that we've seen week in and week out. Reading our keys, getting to the ball, tackling, just fundamentally sound football.
If you could pick a skill position player to step up tonight, who would that be?
I don't want to single anybody out. We all need to step up. You know, last week I don't think we played very well on offense, so I'm looking for a better team effort than what we had last week versus Northeast.
What's the week 1 to week 2 improvement you'd like to see tonight?
Just execution, doing what we're assigned to do, playing with fundamentals, playing with technique. Showing what we've been working on since May. So that's what I'm hoping we see tonight, is that we execute at a high level, so that way we can make the drive back up to Rockingham County to Eden nicer.
That's Tony McCants of the Morehead Panthers. Thank you, Coach.
Well, Coach McCants had some words about cleaning up their play and cleaning up their execution. They had major problems getting their offense going against Northeast Guilford last week in that 46-0 loss. A lot of penalties on both sides of the ball. Played some good, solid defense, especially in the first quarter. Some good stands down close to their goal line. Kept Northeast out of a lot of points. I was impressed with about the first 16 minutes of the game on the defensive side for the Panthers. And hopefully they can improve on the offensive side tonight.
I hope so as well. So looking forward to bringing you Morehead versus Providence Grove action. Morehead on the season coming off of a tough loss to Northeast Guilford last week down in Eden. It was 46-0. Next up for Morehead, they'll be playing at Cummings at JF Webb, and then they move into conference play where they'll have 2 games at home, facing Carver from Winston-Salem and Bartlett Yancey from Caswell County. Then they'll be taking on McMichael in Maydan, Reedsville in Reedsville, and then they're back home for the final 2 weeks of the season, taking on Rockingham County and then Walkertown. Morehead 0-1 on the year, and so is Providence Grove, each looking for win number 1. Morehead going to be wearing their white uniforms, red numbers and letters with black lining around those numbers and letters. White helmets with red numbers on the back of the helmets, and they've got that North Carolina Morehead logo that they've debuted this year. Providence Grove, on the other hand, wearing their red uniforms with white numbers and letters and black helmets. To complement that, looking forward to the national anthem, presumably brought to you by their high school band. As they march out on the track.
I think that's what they had in their script.
So looking forward to that at about 7:20. Then we'll be bringing you our Car Needs of Reedsville scoreboard update, where we'll be talking about what we'll be seeing around the mid-state, what we saw yesterday, 2 games between 2 county teams. Had Rockingham County play and McMichael play. We'll bring you that Car Needs scoreboard update. Then we'll bring you the Around the Mid-State update on what you should see from the other 4 teams in conference action tonight. Band continues to march out. Alexis Dawson says she lives in Ohio. So if you're listening in Ohio, if you're listening in Eden, we're just happy to have you along, whatever state you're from, whatever city you're from. Mentioning so many flags last week. Defense played so well. Agreeing with the coach that they need to come harder on offense tonight. Yeah, I think that the flags were definitely a huge issue, and they were also playing a team that was just overpowering them, overmatched talent-wise. And we knew it was going to be difficult going in, especially because Northeast Guilford is one of those top 10 contenders for their title, and they're a bigger school. So it was just going to be difficult from the outset. It'll be interesting to see what they can do against Providence Grove.
Yeah, Northeast had picked up some transfers in from Dudley that were just absolute killers on the offensive side. You know, when you pick up the QB1 from a team that was eliminated by the state champion and not by much in 3A, that's a big acquisition.
Yes. So 4A Morehead versus 3A Providence Grove tonight.
And I'll tell you, watching warm-ups, there's another name that we might be calling a lot tonight, and that's kicker Carson Jones of the Patriots. Saw him drill a 55-yard field goal in warm-ups.
Hatley actually caught one of the field goals.
And we were standing there waiting on our interview with Coach Moran. We're standing back on the track, and their kicker kicked it back, and I just called it, threw it to the guy that was supposed to catch it.
Proud to be your broadcast partner after seeing that.
Just don't ask me to return it. I don't have that kind of speed.
And we'll hand it over to... Thank you to Providence Grove's Band for that arrangement of the Star Spangled Banner. And here we go. We're going to get to this core needs of Reedsville School Board. But first, for the best full-service auto repair station in the area. Visit the team at Car Needs on Scale Street in Breedsville. Car Needs offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air condition repairs, and the option of full or self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle to accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and guarantee each and every repair they perform. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Car Needs of Reedsville. They appreciate your business, and they are always available for you. So Bartlett Yancey, going alphabetically here, Bartlett Yancey with a 44-0 win over Northern Durham last week. Tonight, they'll be playing the American Leadership Academy Johnston, who is 1-0 as well. Carver, 1-0 too, with an 8-6 victory over Parkland. They'll be facing Winston-Salem Preparatory Academy tonight. Winston-Salem Prep is 0-1, so Carver might have to do another grinded-out victory in Winston-Salem. McMichael, yesterday they played in their first matchup of the season, losing 14-47 at Wilkes Central down in Wilkes County. They'll be facing South Stokes next Friday, 7 days from today. South Stokes is 0-1, 8-day break for McMichael. Reedsville, 38-47 loss against Northern Guilford. Joe Dexter and David Woods bringing you the call as they take on George Washington right now on RoCo Radio's YouTube page, their Facebook page, Substack. Actually, maybe not on Substack, but on RoCoRadio.com as well. So you got some options to choose from if you would rather listen to them than us, which kind of hurts, but it's Reedsville, George Washington. Rockingham County last night covered their game on a Thursday ahead of Labor Day weekend. A 0-39 loss against Magna Vista. Next week, they'll try to get back in the win column with their second win of the year when they take on Western Alamance in an away game. Western Alamance 0-1 right now. They've got a game tonight. Then, Walkertown, who won 55-0 in a dominant win at Atkins, where we went last year, they'll be facing the aforementioned Parkland, who is 0-1 after Parkland's lost to Carver. So, I mean, I like when the teams in the conference play common opponents. So Walkertown will play Parkland after Carver beat Parkland 8-6. So that'll be interesting to see. We'll also be bringing you college football updates during tonight's broadcast. Got some interesting games going on. Hopefully Jariel Cobb gets some playing time down at UNC Charlotte. The game is in Charlotte, up against Appalachian State. Got some motorcycles on the track. Not sure why. Now it's on the field.
Well, they're going to rev them up as they run them out, it looks like.
Very interesting. Vintage motorcycles, bringing them out. There's a lot of them, too. And pink smoke.
Nice.
Or red smoke, red and white smoke flying out of the inflatable tunnel that they'll be running out of. So this is an interesting sight. I haven't seen an entrance like this.
Everybody rode their hogs out here.
There's a ton of them. More than a dozen so far. As the team is running out. This is a very interesting entrance. As white and red / pink smoke trails off. And there's maybe 24 motorcycles or more. About 2 yards apart, lining from the 27 to the 50.
Feels like we're at a NASCAR race or something.
I don't know what that feels like, but sure, I can imagine it. And being led out by a couple of motorcycles and running out with flags. This is pretty cool. That is easily one of the best entrances I've ever seen.
Tell you, pretty cool for a high school football game. And
So
now
the motorcycles,
take a couple of minutes to get the motorcycles off the field.
they head off the field. Depends on how fast they're going. I don't know why I said that. I mean, yeah, it does, but like what? Okay. Depends on how fast they're going. What am I saying? 7:29, so a minute from scheduled kickoff. As there are fans. Apparently there's a student section behind the end zone on the south side. That's what it looks like.
They've got a bleacher set up back there. All the kids are in Hawaiian apparel and wearing leis.
I feel like Rockingham did that yesterday, though. Did Rockingham County do that?
Yeah, they did.
Is that like a tradition at all schools to start your first game with that?
I don't know. They were lucky to get us in school colors when I was in high school, so.
It's hard to get people to go to an early college football game, I'll tell you that. It's really rough.
I mean, it would help if you had a team.
Yeah, that's probably the main hang-up. That's probably the number one thing. Did we see who we'll be receiving? It looks like Morehead will be kicking it off.
Set to kick off.
So here we go. Thank you guys so much for listening to the pregame show. Morehead versus Providence Grove on the way. Beautiful scene here in Randolph County as the motorcycles ride away. Good amount of fans showing up as Morehead gets set to kick. 0-0 ball game, 12 minutes on the clock. Morehead ready to kick it off. He puts a boot on it with his left foot. It'll land it around the 25-yard line, driving straight forward north to south before being wrapped up by his leg. He made it to about the 39-yard line. That was number 6, Jamison Summey. Saw a fan in the stands with a custom-made New England Patriots jersey with Summey on the back and the number 6. And Providence Grove is the Patriots, so I thought that was pretty interesting. 1st and 10, starting this drive from the 39. Here's the handoff, going straight up and right into the arms of Brock Blizzard. Andrew Thomas went for it and didn't get far. He had 10 carries for 21 yards last week. Had a long of 14. If the ball is spotted right there, it looks like it may be 2nd and 8 from the 41. But they didn't move the marker. So he did get 2 yards. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. There's a wingback and motion in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to number 5, who angles and only gets maybe 2 yards there. That was Holden Swift. Making it 3rd and long. Providence Grove trying to avoid the 3-and-out early. Morehead's defense looked very good last week against Northeast Guilford, one of the few high spots of the game. Going from the 43-yard line, have to make it to the 49. They're on their own side of the field.
Good pursuit and containment so far from the Panthers. Another
They're going to hand it off, and he gets an opening. Keeps going. He's across the 50. He's got the first down, and a fantastic run by Andrew Thomas.
And he's knocked out of bounds by Judson Freese.
3rd and 6, going to do a run play. Let's see, he followed his blockers, and it worked.
Gain of 10 on that one.
Making it all the way to Morehead's 47-yard line. Pistol formation now.
Morehead
fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, and
he's wrapped up.
Maybe got 2 yards, 2 or 3 yards before being wrapped up. That was Jackson Lawver right there.
And it looked like Haymore wrapped him up on that one.
Again, thank you guys for listening in, whether you're on YouTube or Substack. Thanks to our sponsors as well. And thank you guys for spending your Friday night with us on RoCo Radio. Ball spotted at Morehead's 45, so about a 2-yard gain. Got to make it to the 37. Fakes the handoff. Nobody was there, but he still did it.
Like
and he's in trouble. Throws it away with his left hand, out of bounds. Was way outside the pocket on the left side. And that'll bring up another 3rd and long. Converted the 3rd and 6 on their own side of the field.
That looked like a missed assignment by the running back. Lawver went to go hand it off, and there was nobody there, so he just rolled to his left and threw it away.
3rd and 8. With 10:41 to go in the first quarter. Providence Grove with the ball. Pistol formation. Trips receivers on the right side. Rolling to his right. Throws it with his left. Out of the hands of his intended target, Holden Swift. That'll bring up a 4th and long.
Good pursuit on that one by the Panthers. Get into the backfield, pressure Lawver into making a bad throw.
Providence Grove is set up to punt. They're on Morehead's 45-yard line. Back to receive is Elijah Townsend. He's all alone, and he's at the 15-yard line of Morehead.
And Carson Jones to punt it.
The punt from Jones.
That's
sends
a
it way
boomer.
sky high. Townsend drops the punt, has to grab it, falls on it. He's tackled into the end zone. Is that a
Looked
safety?
like he got out. It looked like it's going to be spotted at the 1.
So he did make it out, but that will go all the way back to the 1-yard line after it just dropped out of his hands. I think he was maybe surprised by how high and long that punt went. So Morehead starting on their own 1-yard line. Minute and a half into this one, 10:25 to go in the first. Panthers with the football, but not in a good spot. Melita Hatley says the Reedsville Rams are already up 8-0. As Joe Dexter and David Woods bring you that call.
Quick strike from the Rams. And it looks like a repeat of last week for the Panthers, pinned deep on their first drive.
Morehead's first play. Trooper Wright in the backfield alongside Will Gord. It's a 4-receiver set. 2 are on the near side, 2 on the far side. Divided up fairly evenly. They're going to take it. Trooper Wright is handed the football. He goes on an end run, makes it out.
Looked like he got about 2 or 3 on it.
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. And that's significant, being on the 3 or 4 yard line as opposed to the 1. Potentially a 2nd and 7.
Yep, spotted at the 3.
So that will be a 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard run out of the end zone by Trooper Wright.
Gives you a little bit of room to work with. Still pinned deep.
Now a 4-receiver set, but trips to the left. Same personnel, Will Gord is in shotgun. Trooper Wright
Showing
with him.
blitz.
Drops the football. He picks it up, goes to his left, makes the throw.
Overthrown.
Just overthrown. Would have been an incredible save and an incredible play to Judson Freese. As Will Gord drops the football, pinned deep in their own territory. And what could have been a safety or could have been a touchdown for Providence Grove, he grabs it, runs out to his left, and just overthrows it.
Well, if he put a little bit of touch on that pass, Freeze had a lot of green in front of him. Just
He was covered
overthrew
well.
him.
First 3rd down of the night for the Panthers. It's a 3rd and 8. They're on their own 3-yard line. Will Gord has it. Trips receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. Trooper right in the backfield, no tight ends. Snaps it. Will Gord takes it himself to the left. Driving, and he's brought down. Was he in the end zone?
No, I think he was out. Spotted at the 1.
Looks like his knee was down at the 1, as Hatley said. And that'll bring up 4th down. As far back as you can get without it being a safety.
Zero net yards and a punt.
They're going to try to get this punt off clean. Pinned at the 1-yard line. Here's the snap. He punts it, gets it away, but returning it at the 25-yard line is number 3, who keeps going. He's going to his right, moving inside, and he got all the way to the end zone. A kickoff return touchdown from Andrew Thomas on his first kickoff return or punt return of the year. That puts 6 points on the scoreboard for Providence Grove with 8:53 to play in the first quarter. Pinned at their own 1 yard line on a 4th down and punting it off right into the arms of Andrew Thomas, who found an opening, went to his right, and glided into the end zone. 4-6. Getting ready to kick the extra point is Carson Jones, who looked very good in warm-ups. Carson Jones sets up. Here he goes, 20 yards out, and that one is through the uprights, over the scoreboard, and towards the American flag. 7-0 lead for Providence Grove. Rough start from Morehead. Providence Grove received the kick out, drove shallow into Morehead territory, punted it off. Morehead muffs the punt, has to start at their own 1 yard line. They get 0 net yards, as you mentioned, Hatley. They have to punt it off, and the punt goes right to Andrew Thomas, who returns it for a touchdown.
Yeah,
7-0 lead.
In front of him. Sort of a line drive punt. He had a lot of time to decide where to go with it. Had a wall of blockers to his right and just followed the leader.
Carson Jones runs out there to kick it for Providence Grove. Sets it up on the PG symbol at the 40. Back there to receive, Elijah Townsend on the near side. Hard to determine who it is on the far side with those red numbers. So hopefully it goes to the left side so we know who it is. Here's the kick from Jones. It does go to the left side, but he goes into the end zone for a touchback. Morehead will start this drive at their own 20-yard line as the Panthers seek win number 1 of the season. Last week losing to Northeast Guilford. They're 0-1 on the year. Providence Grove with a loss last week to Randleman. They were 0-1 as well. As Morehead sets up. Seen Will Gord at quarterback, Trooper Wright the halfback, and a 4-receiver set for most of the plays on the first drive. Now they're going split setback and 3 receivers, no tight ends.
Now better start for the field position at least.
Here's Wright, going to his right. As a flag flies out after a couple yards of a game.
Yeah, looked like he got a couple on progress, but let's see what this flag's about. Looked like it might have been in the area of holding.
No penalties on the first set of drives.
Oh, a personal foul face mask.
Interesting. So they'll move him back 15 yards, or move him up 15
yards.
Move him up 15. 15-yard face mask penalty on the Providence Grove Patriots. Gives the Panthers their first down of the night. That's tacked on to the end of the play, so they're at the 37 now. Going with the same look of 2 backs and 3 receivers. Gord hands it off to Trooper Wright, who finds an opening and skates through for what looks like
8.
Yeah. 7 or 8 yards right there by Trooper Wright. And what was the word you used? Was it cutback?
Yeah.
I mean, it was great.
Oh, and that one's going to be called back for holding.
So Morehead, unfortunately, has to scoot back as there's an injury on the field.
Referee takes time out. Looks like number 4 is
down.
down.
It's Trooper Wright. I believe it's his leg.
Well, he got pulled down kind of awkwardly at the end of that run from behind. Looked like the leg came up underneath him.
Trainers are checking on him.
Sort of bent him backwards, too.
Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 and C135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street, or to Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. And we mentioned that Kooler Ice can be found at 2 Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is 2 Rivers Plaza. They're at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. 2 Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services.
And it looked like they marked off that penalty at the end of the run.
Trooper Wright needing support as he sort of limps off the field. And the fans clap for him. Hate to see it. Well,
marked it off at the end of the run, and it's still first down.
Back now at the 35-yard line. Trying to make it to the 47. Here's the snap. 2 running backs. He's going to hand it off to Marquez Barber, who goes up. I think he went into the B gap and was
he
brought
tried
down.
to power it off tackle left. Kind of got met in the backfield. We've got another Morehead player down.
And they had a lot of trouble with injuries last week.
Yeah, it seemed like the trainers were out about every other play. Well, he's up, and they're back at it. Looked like a gain of about 3 on that play, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line now, here they go. 2 receivers, both offset, maybe 2 feet behind him. Drops it. Will Gord, it bounces into his hands, and he just races forward with it to the 41-yard line. So making a gain of about 3 out of that one.
Yeah, on basically a broken play, bad snap. He mishandled it, bounced into his hands, and got a gain of 3.
The wherewithal to make that grab, to not be overtaken by the nerves as a freshman, dropping the football, and to even make a gain out of it is impressive.
Yeah, and now instead
But that's not the end point.
Now instead of 3rd and a mile, you got 3rd and manageable with 6 yards to go.
About a 3rd and 6 as Will Gord sits back there with 4 receivers set. Gord drops back in the pocket, steps up. He's going to take it himself. One
Good
man touches
throw.
him, and he goes to his left. He's got the first down, keeps going. He's at the 45, the 41 in Providence Grove territory, making something out of nothing. The quarterback draw.
18-yard gain there for Gord on the quarterback draw.
Incredible job by Gordon. I think that's his first rushing first down of the season. Their second first down of the night. And their first 3rd down conversion of the night. Setting up again, it's Will Gord in the backfield. Got 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side, and a halfback to the left of Gord. He's going to hand it off, and drilling forward. Drilling his defender was, I think it was Marquez Barber, who just
Barber
put
just
that
went
shoulder
straight
down.
ahead. Tried to run through the man's chest. Looked like about a gain of 4.
And that's what you need in a game like this. If you can keep getting those gains of 4s, before you know it, you're in the end zone.
Hey, 4 yards in a cloud of dust will get you first downs and touchdowns.
2 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. As Will Gord hands it off to Barber again, who shifts his feet. And I think he got 4 yards again. Looks like it's setting up 3rd and 2. And again, they're in Providence Grove territory at about the 33-yard line. 31-yard line is the line to gain. 7-0 lead for Providence Grove with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us on RoCo Radio's YouTube or Substack page.
Panthers moving the ball.
Setting up again, same look. Now it's trips receivers right. One receiver on the far side. And a halfback to the right of the quarterback. He's going to take it. Counter run, and I think he got the first down. Looks like he made it to the 30-yard line, and that's enough. Another third down conversion on this drive. And another first down. Marquez Barber responsible for 3 carries on that down, all of which were 3 or 4 yards, and that's what you need. Now at the 30-yard line of Providence Grove, hoping to score their first points of the season. One receiver near side, trips receivers to the left of Gord. He's got Marquez Barber to his left. 5 yards back from the center in shotgun. He rolls to his left, looking for a receiver, and he throws it away. It looks like he was aiming for Brendan Roberts. That was the only receiver in the vicinity, but it went out of bounds, and I think he knew it was under pressure and just decided to get it out early.
Rolling to his left and, right-handed quarterback. That's a tough throw to make, and there's a little bit of jawing and a little pushing and shoving going on.
And we saw this in Morehead scrimmages. They're a scrappy team.
We saw it in the Northeast game, too. A lot of penalty flags for unsportsmanlike in that game.
It's a second down for the Morehead Panthers. 2nd and 10. As Morehead sets up again, they're wearing their white uniforms. As they move to the right of the field.
10th play of the drive here for the Panthers.
9 and 10, Marquez Barber and Will Gord in the backfield. Marquez Barber to the right of his quarterback, Gord. Here's the freshman QB. Quick throw on the screen play. Nice job, nice opening for Brendan Roberts, who goes ahead 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards. And moves up that third down a little bit.
Yeah, looked like a gain of 3.
Over at the 27 or 8 yard line as Will Gord sets up. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side, 1 halfback, no tight ends. Here's Gord on the 3rd and long. Handoff, and quickly brought down is Marquez Barber, bringing up a 4th and long. Interesting decision to run on the 3rd and long, especially when they're not necessarily in field goal range. Maybe he's treating it as 4-down territory and was trying to put him in a good position for 4th down.
Yeah, it had its purpose. They've had issues stopping Barber powering out of the backfield. He had 4 carries, 14 yards leading up to that play, and they had trouble bringing him down. So, running it straight ahead to make it a 4th and short.
4th and long, though. Trips receivers right. Gord drops back to pass. He's got to run it as nobody's there. He evades a tackle. A flag's down. He's going to his left, though, and it looks like he made it for the first down. It will be brought back, but nice job under pressure by Will Gord nonetheless to continue to push through. It will be brought back as the flag is dropped at the 30-yard line on the 4th and 10. And Morehead will be pushed back.
Yep, they're going to take that one back to the 40.
Again, though, I think it shows something about the freshman QB.
Yeah, Gord, had nothing open, took off running with it. It was a design pass, and he found a hole, ran for the first down. Just the protection had to grab the jersey to keep him off of him.
Morehead now at the 40-yard line. It's 4th and 20. 2 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. Will Gord has a halfback with him. Dropping back, 3-step drop. Steps up, deep throw, hit as he throws, and nobody there. Brendan Roberts wanted a penalty, but no pass interference called as Providence Grove will take over on their own 40. Fourth down and very long does not convert as Providence Grove will take over. Providence Grove, the handoff to number 3, who's going to go to his right. A lot of yards laterally, and then it looks like he cut. I'm not sure how far he made it. I think he made it 4 yards.
Yep, gain of 4. Good eyes, partner.
I don't know about that. Good guess. Going to pass, left-handed, and he gets it into the arms of his intended target.
It was Jacob Flincham on the reception.
Kind of brought down awkwardly. I think his helmet may have been grabbed.
Gain of 9.
Was that second or third down?
That was on second. Now it's a first down.
Back at Morehead's 47 now is Providence Grove. Pistol formation. He's going to hand it off to his right and pushing forward.
Yeah, just a
I think he got 2 yards there.
power run up the middle.
Andrew Thomas, not afraid of contact.
I'll tell you, instead of hitting the defender straight up, he kind of turned to the side and leaned the shoulder into him sideways.
Jackson Lover has 2 backs with him now.
Handoffs to number 3.
Fakes the handoff and keeps running with it. Great job.
Great option
Pitches it
there.
forward, but he was way in front of the line, wasn't he?
Yeah, that almost looked like a forward pitch to me.
I thought he was like...
It was a forward pitch.
Yeah, he was like 5 yards in front of the line of scrimmage, and it was a great run. I thought he was doing a really good job faking, but he may have just thought he was behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the forward lateral will cost him yardage. So 10 yards.
I think they moved him 5 yards back. So
No,
they're
that was
back in their
10.
own territory.
It was marked from the spot of the foul 10 yards back. So
Oh, okay. So they're at the 49-yard line of their own now.
another option.
And fakes the
Lawver
handoff
pulls it
again, and
down.
he is still rolling. Lawver goes all the way to the 30. He's brought down hard by Elijah Townsend, who apologizes. And
Looked
a
like they're
fight
gonna get him
almost
for a
broke out, but
Unnecessary roughness call.
Townsend, though, shows immense maturity in not engaging in the fight right there. He said it was his fault.
Well, he hit
and-
him at the sideline.
I mean, he was pushed by the man he brought down, and he backed off. He said that was my bad. And that shows maturity by the senior.
Well, a gain of about 22 on that rush.
Fantastic rush. And Lawver showing some great run ability. That's the 3rd first down of the night for Providence Grove. .9 seconds to go in the first as it's brought into the red zone.
Yeah, Morehead's 14, well within Jones's field goal range.
First play for either team in the red zone as he fakes the handoff again to Thomas, takes it himself, then he pitches it to number 7, who will be rolling into the end zone. Flincham, through a bit of contact, gets touchdown number 2 of the night for Providence Grove and makes it 13-0 as they'll bring out Carson Jones to kick the PAT. Carnead's out-of-town scoreboard update. Reedsville is up 23-0, according to Melita Hatley in the comments. And that is incredible. Reedsville, George Washington, a very highly touted game, and we thought it might be close.
I'll tell you, a lot of folks up in the Danville area said that they were ready for Reedsville, and it looks like Reedsville's putting it on them early. I hope they keep their foot on the gas.
More on that Car Needs Out-of-Town scoreboard at the end of one. Bartlett Yancey is up on the American Leadership Academy Johnston 7-0.
And did we have a hold on that play, or?
I'm hearing unsportsmanlike. So is this a 2-point conversion from the 20-something yard line?
Oh, the points came off.
Whoa. Crazy development here. So it's now 7-0 once again as the points come off the board for an unsportsmanlike. Lawver fakes the handoff, tosses it to number 7, who is ripped to pieces. Helmet comes off. Number 5 for Morehead making the tackle.
Zion Blackstock on the big stop in the open field.
He went down, and then the ball came out. That was on second down.
And Blackstock lost his helmet.
Sort of chaotic here.
Did they force the fumble? Is it a turnover?
I don't think they're counting it, but perhaps. Whoa.
That's Morehead's offense
Morehead
coming
ball.
onto the field.
And they're going quickly. We got half a minute to go. First, the touchdown comes off the scoreboard, and now there's a fumble. Zion Blackstock forced. Here's a snap. He hands it off. Going forward, and the ball comes out. It's picked up, recovered, and going all the way into the end zone for Providence Grove. And that'll be Connor Hathcock with the fumble return touchdown. An insane 3 minutes. Thought it was a touchdown at first. Called back for an unsportsmanlike. The ball comes out. Morehead recovers the fumble. And then, on the first play back, Morehead fumbles it. And it's a fumble return touchdown by Connor Hathcock.
I don't know who fumbled it. Was it Gord?
I believe it was Trooper Wright, but I'm not sure. And it may have been fumbled on the handoff. And I'm just glad to see Trooper Wright back on the field after the injury scare earlier. Here's the PAT. Point number 14 for number 14. On the kick, it was Carson Jones. So with 21 2/5 of a second to go in the first quarter, it's 14-0 Providence Grove. I need a sip of water after that.
I'll tell you, that was a crazy sequence, partner.
My confusion hurts.
We're thinking that we're touchdown, extra point. They call that one back, and then they fumble. Morehead recovers on the big defensive play by Zion Blackstock to force it loose. Next play, Morehead fumbles, and it's a fumble return touchdown for the Patriots.
Completely chaotic. Thank you guys for joining us on RoCo Radio's YouTube or Substack page. Morehead still looking better than they did last week, down 14-0. A lot of teams would panic, but I think Morehead feels like they're in a fairly good spot. Got about 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, and they're set to receive.
And hello in the comments to the entire Hatley clan.
Yep.
Who was listening in.
Got Lucas in there, Melita in there. Jonathan's not in there for some reason.
Hard to comment and broadcast at the same time, partner.
Commenting is broadcasting. Elijah Townsend.
That's true. You just have to listen for mine. You can't read them.
Yes. Townsend in the end zone. It'll go towards him.
It's going to be a touchback.
Lands out of bounds in the end zone. With 21.4 seconds to go in the first, Morehead will take over at their own 20-yard line. Special thank you to Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, Tri-State Steel, River Lake Homes, to Rivers Plaza, and Kooler Ice for making this broadcast possible, as well as you, the listener, helping us to bring you high school football here in Randolph County. If you didn't want to make the trip down from Eden or Ohio or wherever you may be,
Now let's see if the Panthers can get anything going on this drive. They had a good drive going in their last series. Turned it over on downs.
Marquise Barber to Will Gord's right. Gord going to take it himself. He runs forward, dodges one tackle, and he is tackled forward by a defender.
Looked like a gain of about 5 for Gord on that.
And I think 1 or 2 of those was Nick Strawn pushing him forward on the tackle. So a nice little 5-yard play right there.
Yeah, good tackle there by Strong.
As time runs out on the first quarter. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC. Your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. If you're looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties, look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221. For your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, local experience and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad.
Will Gord really stepped up well tonight. 24 yards on 4 carries so far. Getting the job done with his legs. 1 of 4 passing for only 3 yards in the air. But the Panthers have been able to move the ball on the ground here and there in spurts and got a few first downs, 3 first downs in the first quarter.
2nd and 5, here they go. Motion in the backfield. Gord going to hand it off to Marquez Barber, who runs to his right. He's on the far side of the field now. And
big pancake block there. Look like Hagan Barker pancaking the way for Marquise Barber.
a pancake block sounds kind of like a pancake, but you make it in like a cupcake or a muffin tray in like a block shape. Would you eat that?
I would in that context.
Like
yes.
a pancake cube?
I would in that context. Now, a pancake block out on a football field means you get
that.
flattened and you're eating turf, and turf doesn't taste good.
But a pancake block sounds good.
In the context that you put it, yes. I like your definition.
It's either just a horrible idea or a very good one. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, you got people that are wrapping pancake batter around sausage and bacon now. That's a great idea.
Maybe there's like sausage or bacon or a mystery or something inside the pancake.
That does sound good. And that one's getting called back.
Another penalty on Morehead after the Zebras converse. Alita Hatley in the comments with the Carter Needs of Reidsville scoreboard update. App State up 7-3 on UNC Charlotte. Keeping up with that because Jariel Cobb is on the UNC Charlotte roster. Former running back at Reidsville last year.
I wonder.
3 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. Rolling to his left. Will Gord makes the throw, and that's probably pass interference. No, it's not. Brendan Roberts was hit.
Looked like it was intended for Judson Freese. He was out there on the sideline too.
And Brendan Roberts, I thought he was the one who got hit.
Hard to tell who took contact. There's a lot of back and forth. The officials speaking to the entire Providence Grove defense there, and the other officials are with the Morehead offense.
I'm not sure what happened, but the referees seem to be meeting with Morehead.
Yeah, things are getting a little chippy out there, partner.
I think you're right. Morehead still meeting with the officials.
And the officials are having a little conference behind the Morehead huddle. He had a pass interference on the defense.
So did they call it?
Yeah, referee called it PI.
Good. Because it looked like one of those things. I'm not one who usually calls like, oh, that's a penalty before it's a penalty. I don't really like doing that, but sometimes it's so blatant.
Well, I mean, if it's blatantly obvious, that's
I mean, I call it during the play, but I usually leave up the holding and stuff to you because you're more in tune to that.
Oh, no, you saw it better than I did.
I was kind of shocked when And if you're joining us in the YouTube comments, at the very top, we put an ESPN.com game you can play. You can make your free picks of 10 college football games per week, competing with me, Joe Dexter, David Woods, Jonathan Hatley, and the rest of the RoCo Radio fan base. Just sign into your ESPN account. It's free. And make your 10 picks before 12 p.m. noon tomorrow.
That's going to turn 3rd and 18 into 3rd and 3.
Trips receivers to the left of Will Gord. He's got a running back to his right and a split end on the far side. Gord takes the snap, fakes the handoff, play action. He's going to take it himself, keeps going, and
didn't quite get there.
Looks like he's a yard or two short.
Be a couple yards short.
Did they move the chains?
Oh, they marked it up.
Whoa.
Yeah, at the 31.
First down. Another third down conversion for Morehead. They're 3 for 5 tonight.
Yeah, 4 first downs on the night. 3 of them coming on 3rd down.
Trips receivers near side, 1 receiver far side, 4 men front for Providence Grove.
Bad
Fumbled snap. And Will Gord picks it up and takes it 2 or 3 yards. And he's doing a great job of when
he gained about 3 on the play.
He's doing a great job of when plays go wrong, getting those 2 or 3 yards. And if he's doing this as a freshman, and one thing Tony McKent's mentioned in the preseason was he's got a decent IQ for a freshman. He seems to be a high IQ football player for a freshman to me as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing smart. When he doesn't have anything, he's taking off running with it. He's not forcing bad throws.
But he's not afraid of those big defensive tackles or defensive ends?
No, he's not shying away from the contact either. He's a tough kid.
Marquez Barber switches sides to the right of Will Gord, who takes the ball, fakes the handoff. He's going with it himself to his left. Tripped up a little bit.
By the outside linebacker.
Ooh, that would have been very nice without it, but he got very close to the sticks that time.
Yeah, it looked like a gain of about 6.
I think they're moving him.
Yep, they're moving him.
Kind of a generous spot on the past couple of downs. 5 first downs already for Morehead. Now on the 41-yard line of Providence Grove, chugging along on this Providence Grove football field. Patriot Stadium. Morehead trying to move through.
And for an offense that's not designed to be an option offense, Gord is playing like an option quarterback. And there's a good run off tackle by
Marquez Barber. He says, give it to me, I'll get 5 yards. Lightness on his feet, kind of jumped through it a little bit. And I think that brings up 2nd and 5. They spotted at the 46. Line to gain is the 49 of Providence Grove. Trying to push it into Providence Grove territory once again. It's the Panthers versus the Patriots. Both teams seeking their first win. Patriots up 14-0 with 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 receivers set. Morehead brings in a tight end. 11 personnel. Marquez Barber takes it. He goes to the right, the weak side of the formation, and he'll still get 3 yards, but the ball comes out.
He was down. Nah, he was down.
Spotted on the 50.
Yeah, good call there by the refs. Right on top of it. He was down by contact before the ball popped out.
Ball spotted on the Patriot logo after a close call. They'll bring up third and very short, 3rd and 1. Ball put just on that blue side of the Patriot logo. It's red on one side, blue with a white star on it on the other side. Interesting take on the Patriots logo as they meet a 3rd and 1, likely in 4-down territory here. Will Gord takes it, 4 receiver set, 3 on the far side. Hands it off to Barber, who goes straight up, and he's brought down.
Gain.
No
Met
chance
by number
there.
75, Charles Villaggio.
Villaggio. Oh, that's fun to say. Charles Villaggio. The junior D lineman. Doing a fantastic job, and I'm assuming Morehead goes for it here, 4th and 1 on the 50.
I mean, he met Barber in the backfield, drug him down at the line of scrimmage. Good play there.
4 receiver set. 11 personnel. Trooper right back out there. He switches sides to the right. He's going to stay on the left, actually. Will Gord takes it in shotgun. Here's Wright going towards the middle.
Get it?
He is brought down.
It's going to depend on the spot.
Referee on the far side looks like he's signaling it's a first down. And here's a critical moment for this Panthers-Patriots game. And the sticks will move. They bring them to the 49-yard line. Trooper Wright coming up clutch for the 6th first down of the night for Morehead. And the first 4th down conversion for Morehead. Their last one was a 4th and 20. So a great job by Trooper Wright, who had an injury concern earlier tonight. Pushing through. Marquez Barber to the left of Will Gord. Trips receivers right. 1 receiver left. Gord drops back. Deep throw. Dangerous territory. Just out of the hands of Brendan Roberts.
Roberts just missed it.
And, yeah, that looked like a dangerous throw.
Yeah.
But it touched the hands of Roberts. Was kind of out of his vicinity. Nice reach by Roberts.
I'll tell you, lucky it wasn't picked off. There were 2 Patriots right there in the vicinity. Roberts almost became more of a defender than a receiver there to knock it down and keep it from getting intercepted.
And I like the aggressiveness, but still, you got to go with what's working. And the run game's been working fairly well. 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, you got to mix in the pass to keep them honest, too.
You're right. Here's Gord. He mixes in the pass right there. Elijah Townsend almost made the catch, but an incredible defensive job by Jamison Summey, and not only him, but Chase Collins as well. Making sure he couldn't get a hold of that. And just like that, you blink and it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, good contact there at the point of the catch by Summey to knock the ball free and keep it from being caught.
392 seconds till halftime. It's a 14-0 Providence Grove lead here in Randolph County.
And over in Reedsville, the Rams are up 30-0 over the GW Eagles.
10 personnel, 4 receivers set. Faking the throw. He's going to take it himself. Will Gord dodges 1 defender. It looks like he got the first down. It'll be
it's
close.
It's going to be a yard short.
Almost there. Incredible job. 4th and 10 from Providence Grove's 49. And Will Gord goes with the option, takes it with his left, tucks it, and goes to the 40-yard line. Another 4th down and 1 as Will Gord goes to the far side of the field and gets the play call from head coach Tony McCants, who we heard from in the pregame show. That's a reason to listen in to the pregame show. Get to talk with both coaches away and home. Here's a 4th and 1. Big moment here. Takes it. Marquez Barber and a flag.
Let's see who it was on. Let's see if it's going to be a false start or encroachment here.
Important moment.
That's a false start against the Panthers.
So moves them back to a 4th and 6, presumably going for it again. They had a 4th and 20 that didn't go well. Then they had a 4th and 1 where Trooper Wright was able to just get the forward motion And here comes the third one of the night.
Yeah, he got a generous spot on that play. I was happy that he got it.
5:38 to play in the second quarter. 14-0 Providence Grove.
Let's see what McCants has got in his bag of tricks here.
2 receivers far side, 2 receivers near side. Will Gord has a halfback. He's going to drop back to throw. Nobody open. He's pressured, and he is sacked at the 50. With the takedown, it was Jacob Flincham getting his hands on the quarterback and turning the ball over on downs. As Providence Grove celebrates and gets ready to take over halfway toward their end zone on the right side of the field. Providence Grove moving left to right, north to south as the fans celebrate. 5:19 to go, so still a lot of time till halftime. Pistol formation. 3 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side, no tight ends. Moving to his right is the quarterback, and he gets maybe 2 or 3 yards before getting
about
hit.
A gain of 2. Good tackle by a gang of Panthers there.
So Lawford will be met with a 2nd and 7. Second and 8, excuse me. Line to gain is Morehead's 40. As Providence Grove sets back up, they're wearing their red uniforms, white numbers, black lining on the numbers, black helmets, and their red logo on the helmets. Pistol formation, running straight up the gut is Thomas, and he is brought down.
Blizzard met him right at the line.
Brock Blizzard destroys the man, and then stands over him as there's almost a fight breaking out. These fans are not happy about it either. Wanted a taunting penalty on Brock Blizzard.
Looks like they might get it too.
Official timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by
He's sending both teams
Circle
to the
Drive-In in
sidelines.
Serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. They're located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, and they're your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s for good food. Stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the traffic circle. There was an official's timeout there, and now the ball is spotted at the 46.
To the sidelines.
They moved it to the 46, which is very strange.
Yeah, a 2-yard gain on the play. No penalty
But it
assist.
started at the 50, right? Or
no,
maybe
it was at the 48.
Okay.
Gain of 2.
Third down and long. Here's the throw. Left-handed to number 7, who's going to lunge forward, trying to make it. I don't think he reached the sticks.
No,
it's at
he
the
didn't
40.
get there.
He got maybe to the 43.
Yeah, marked at the 43.
Four down territory here as it is stopped at the 43 unless their monster kicker wants to attempt a 59-yarder, 60-yarder.
Yeah, that'd be a 60-yard field goal.
I think he can do it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I'll tell you.
If it was South Carolina, they wouldn't do it either. Pistol formation, rolling to his left, 4th down and short. He's going to take it himself.
He's going to get it.
And he gets it easily before running out of bounds.
Scampered it out of bounds.
Big 4th down conversion.
Gain of about 6.
3:07 to play in the second quarter. Thanks for listening in as they reach the 1st and 10 on Morehead's 38. Here's the snap. Hands it off.
Jet sweep.
And a nice opening there as he continues to go and falls towards the 23-yard line. And it looks like some commotion's broken out between the 20 and 25-yard line. Flags are flying. Referees involving themselves. as Brendan Roberts went down from Morehead.
Tail end of a 15-yard rush. Let's see what the penalty was.
Referees trying to make their decision on the right side of the field. They're standing between the 20 and the 25-yard line. Providence Grove, wearing those red jerseys, stands between the 45 and the 50-yard line.
Yeah, the flags were down at the point of the tackle. I'm wondering if it was a face mask.
Carneades of Breedsville out-of-town scoreboard update.
Oh, we got a personal foul against Providence Grove.
Is it from the spot of the foul, or?
Yeah, it gets assessed from the spot.
So they're back at the 38?
Yep, just basically negated the run.
So 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, 1st and 10 again.
Oh, my gosh. What?
Gain 15, losing on a personal foul, you know.
He's got
Split
2
backs.
halfbacks. Here he goes, hitting it off to number 7, who goes to his left and makes up all that yardage again. Maybe just a yard shy of it.
It looked like about a good 13-yard gain there.
Tensions still seem to be running high between these teams.
And another flag. And it looks like it's going to be against Providence Grove.
Providence Grove continuing to get the penalties racked up against them with 2:45 to go in the first half. And now the pace is kind of slowed down a bit. First quarter was full steam ahead. Not the case anymore.
And that one got assessed from the spot of the foul.
Another first down. But it'll be a 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Dropping back. He's under pressure by Brock Blizzard. He has to take it himself, streaking down the sidelines and making up a few yards. Unclear exactly where he stepped out of bounds, but I think he got 8 or 9 yards.
Well, they mark it a 5-yard gain.
That'll bring them to the 40, where they've spent half of the game
2nd and 12.
just specifically on the 40-yard line. Second and 12, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go, 14-0 lead, Providence Grove stepping back to pass.
And that's a
He'll do it backwards, and in and out is Thomas. Thomas puts his shoulder down and takes down a man before finally being brought down, and that's a big first down there for Providence Grove, and a momentum builder at that.
14-yard gain. And a first down.
Fans applaud as Providence Grove, wearing those red uniforms, remains on the field. Is there another flag down?
I don't think so.
What is that in front of the football? Just a weird yellow spot? There's something yellow right beside the
I see what
the
you're
right
talking
tackle.
about.
There's the handoff. Tried to bring him down from behind. He stayed up and kept going. That was
Looked like
number
he got tripped up by
21,
Blizzard.
Nick Strawn. Yeah, something yellow on the field. If you're a fan at home, please tell us what it is, if you can see it.
Like it might be a glove or a piece of tape or something.
4 receiver set. He rolls to his left. Gets the pass on the far side. Number 12 will roll for the first down. Another big first down. And they're inside the 10 now.
Good catch there by Chase Collins.
A first and goal opportunity for Providence Grove with 1:17. They have bled this clock for about 4 minutes now.
Well, it was only about a gain of 9. Ball's marked at the 15.
So 1st and 10 from the 15, and the line to gain is the 5. Motion at the line.
Looked like it may have been a false start.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, couldn't tell who jumped first. Yep, false start.
So that'll push Providence Grove back even further. But they've had the ball since there was about 5 minutes to go. I think, do you have it written down?
Yeah, they took possession at 5:19.
And it has
There's
been
53 seconds left. So a sustained drive.
4 minutes, 26 seconds since they got the ball, and that's preventing Morehead from having any chance at offense going into the second half. And here is a timeout. I think Providence Grove called it. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is 2 Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Motor Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. 2 Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Car Needs Out of Town scoreboard update. App State up 14-3 on UNC Charlotte down in Charlotte. 36 seconds to go in the half. Jariel Cobb, no action seen yet. Dropping back, making the short throw. I don't even know if that was an eligible receiver.
And the screen pass dropped.
Kind of just tossed it towards where the offensive line is, was Lawver.
Well, they were trying to set up a center screen back behind the lineman.
Second down and 10.
And they were set up perfect for it because Morehead brought an outside blitz on that play. It had no one staying at home in the middle.
Second and 10, line to gain is Morehead's 5. They're moving left to right. Dropping back, Lawver setting up to throw again. Moves to his left, under pressure, and throws it away. There's nobody there. I'm not sure if that will be intentional grounding as he's tackled into Morehead's sideline.
I think it was out of the pocket, but there was nobody in the area.
Nobody at all.
It looked like they called him and stepped out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like a loss of about 6 on the play.
Wow. If you're right, that would be a 3rd and 16 with 42 seconds to go in the half. Thanks for listening in, whether you're on YouTube or Substack. Go ahead and let us know where you're listening from, what platform, what city, what state. And thank you again so much for your support. Dropping back is Lawver. Lawver steps up. He's got an opening in front of him. He's going to go and
forced out of bounds.
I'm not sure how far he got.
Yards.
But he did a nice job there. That'll bring up 4th down in about 5. They've got a good kicker. Timeout called by Morehead. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham County, Guilford County, and Alamance County with over 27 years of experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. If you want to find out more about them and their agents, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local, experience, trusted. across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad.
Well, looks like Jones is going to step out for the field goal attempt. Thomas to hold.
Trying to make it a 3-possession game as there's movement at the line.
And looked like false start signaled.
They'll back him up a little bit, but based on the pregame, I'm not sure that'll really matter.
Oh, yeah, he's got plenty of range for it. Plenty of range. That's going to back him up to the 20. It'll make it a 37-yard field goal attempt. Again, Thomas to hold for Jones.
37 yards out. Here's Carson Jones. Trying to make it a 17-point lead. Half a minute to go in the first half. That one is no good.
Wide right.
Well, it looked pretty. 14-0, though. Still just a 2-possession game as Morehead determines what they're going to do, whether they'll take it to half or not. They'll be taking the field from their own 20-yard line. Jogging out to make the play is Will Gord and his offense. Gord wearing number 10. He's got 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side, and he's got a halfback with him. The snap from Gord. Fakes the handoff. He takes it himself, going to his right, and he is dragged down by his left arm, the one he didn't have the ball in.
Yeah, got him by the jersey and just wouldn't let go.
Time on the clock is ticking, 17, 16, 15, and they might just let this one go to half.
No gain on that one, and they're just going to take it halftime.
Morehead decides they're satisfied with this. They'll receive the second half kickoff, 14-0. Providence Grove in the driver's seat. Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years, brings you tonight's broadcast of Morehead versus Providence Grove. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000-square-foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Thank you for listening in, whether you're on YouTube or Substack. Morehead down 14-0 to Providence Grove as Hatley brings you some halftime stats. He's working on them right now. We'll be bringing you the Tri-State Steel player of the game after the game, so be sure to stick around after the clock hits 0 on the fourth quarter. But right now we've got the Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. Reedsville is up at halftime over George Washington, 36-0. At halftime, also in the Mid-State Conference, it's 27-16. Bartlett Yancey over the American Leadership Academy Johnston. So that's kind of a close game right now, 9 points, and they're going to try to continue to grind that one out. Carver is playing Winston-Salem Preparatory Academy right now. Not sure what's going on there. Got McMichael losing yesterday 14-47 at Wilkes Central, and Rockingham losing 0-39 to Magna Vista yesterday. Those were Thursday night action games, and Walkertown is currently playing Parkland. We do not have a score update for you in that area.
Now, first half stats for the Morehead Panthers. Will Gord, 10 attempts, 40 yards on the ground. Marquise Barber, 9 attempts, 21 yards. Trooper Wright, 4 attempts for 13 yards. Gord is 1 of 6 passing for 3 yards. And Brendan Roberts has 1 reception for 3 yards. 5 penalties for 40 yards in the first half for the Panthers. Meanwhile, on the Providence Grove side, 8 penalties for 95 yards in the first half. And Morehead recorded 6 first downs, 1 by penalty and 5 rushing in the first half.
What do you think the key for Morehead is? to getting a victory? Because they're within range. 2 touchdowns is nothing.
Yeah, they're still in this game. 14-0 at halftime. They've been able to move the ball fairly well. Had a couple of good sustained drives. Their second drive of the game went 12 plays, and their fourth drive of the game went 13 plays before they turned the ball over on downs. They just kind of stalled out there at the end. Maybe change up what you do at about 8 to 10 plays into the drive a little bit. Throw in a little wrinkle that they're not ready for to try to, change it up, get a big play possibly. That's been the thing that Morehead's really been lacking. Their biggest play was an 18-yard draw play out of Will Gord. So no 20-plus yard plays. Providence Grove has a 22-yard rush and then added on 15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of it. It's just every once in a while it takes a big play to really turn the tide, and I think that's what it's going to take for Morehead. They just need one big play to really get their heads in it.
Or maybe 2 big first downs in a row.
Yeah,
not counting 2 or 3 downs in between. I'm saying the first down, they get the first down, and then they get another good play by Will Gord.
Yeah, a couple of quick strike first downs, 12, 15 yards apiece to really move off a chunk of yardage. That could be helpful. And, that's the kind of thing that'll get you sideline and get your offense going. But it's been a hard-fought game, a little chippy at times on both sides, a little back and forth. It's what you expect out of football. With these kids going back and forth, emotions running high. Second game of the season, they're trying to get ready for conference play. And, Morehead, they definitely want to improve over their 46-0 loss last week, and they've looked a lot better this game than they did last week against Northeast. A lot of improvement in that second week. And Providence Grove, they've been solid, 14-0 lead, and they lost 31-14 last week to Randleman. Randleman, always a solid team. Back when they were in 2A, they were always in the 2A state playoffs and would go a couple, 3 rounds in most years. Randleman with a well-established program over there. So a 31-17 loss to or a 31-14 loss to Randleman is nothing to shake your head at. That's a good football team that you played against, and you put up a good performance.
In other Carnegie scoreboard news, Crest is up on Shelby. Last we looked, 14-7, and East Forsyth is up on Northern Guilford, who defeated Reedsville last week 8-0.
West Forsyth is another powerhouse football program.
East Forsyth.
Or East Forsyth. East Forsyth. Another powerhouse football program. Just a good team all around there, but you cannot count Northern Guilford out of the game. They are tough. They like to run hard, and they've got a great quarterback that could have carried them pretty far in state had he not gotten hurt last season.
No updates on the Carver game or on the Walkertown game. We'll get you those as soon as we find out what's going on there. Carver playing Winston-Salem Prep, and Walkertown going head-to-head against Parkland. Got some college football action back in town in the Dukes Mayo Classic. App State is up 17-3 on UNC Charlotte, where Jariel Cobb, running back for Reedsville last year, is currently attending. Other updates, Army is up on Charleston State, 24-17 in the third. Wake Forest up 7-6 on Kennesaw State at halftime. That's on ACC Network. 12-seeded Illinois up 3 touchdowns on Western Illinois. Kansas up 29-0 on Wagner. The Auburn-Baylor game, which was highly touted, is underway in the first quarter. They're about 14 minutes into it, 13 minutes in. Auburn is down to Baylor. Baylor has 3. Auburn has 0. Georgia Tech down 7-0 to Colorado. FIU up 7-3 on Bethune as well. If you want to join our ESPN college football pick'em game, picking 10 games per week, you can go to the ESPN Fantasy app, or you can go to ESPN.com/fantasy. and search up RoCo Radio, or you can go back to the very first comment on this video, and you can click the link. If you have an ESPN account, you can use that one. It's free. Free to create an ESPN account, free to play the game. Just pick 10 games per week. See how you measure up against Jonathan Hatley, David Woods, Joe Dexter, me, Jay Ramey, and the other fans of RoCo Radio who have joined, who have made their picks. Hatley and I were comparing picks earlier today. But it's going to be an interesting slate of college football. Texas-Ohio State starts off the day. That's a big game, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Clemson, the number 4th ranked team in the country, takes on LSU, the number 9 team in the top 10 battle, ACC versus SEC. 2 semi-recent national champions. And we've also got Miami versus Notre Dame on Sunday evening, day before Labor Day, which should be very entertaining. Notre Dame number 6, Miami number 10. So 3 top 10 games on this weekend slate. And we're predicting all of them. So go ahead and go to RoCo Radio's ESPN.com/fantasy page. Yes, you can join the RoCo group, Melita. Anybody can join. It's a public group. And go ahead and make your picks. You won't be able to see our picks until they lock, which means when the games start, but you'll be able to compare your picks against all of ours when the dust settles and when the picks are made.
And I'll tell you, we were talking about this a little bit before the game. We touched on it. How about to add a little extra wrinkle in that LSU-Clemson game? We say the winner gets to use the Tigers and the loser has to find another mascot.
Yes, because so many bowl games are just meaningless, right? Like, okay, who cares about the Pop-Tart Bowl? I do. That's the only bowl game I care about. But if it doesn't have playoff implications and it's just something dumb, then get rid of it. But then, if you want to really bring back bowl season and make it matter, teams that have the same mascot, which I just really hate, should just have to compete for that title. So you throw in Mizzou, Clemson, Memphis, and LSU into a 4-team bracket.
You got to throw Auburn in there too.
Yeah, well, I guess a 5-team bracket. Who gets the bye week? Now this is confusing.
I mean, Clemson's the top-ranked team, so I guess they would get the bye, right?
Stepladder format, actually.
Hey, play round
King
robin.
of the court.
Play round robin.
Yes. Like an entire season. Just a brand new conference based on who gets the Tigers' name. But, you know, if there's something simple where it's like 2 teams are named, I don't know, the Bengals, then go ahead, have a Bengal bowl game, and the loser has to change their name. And the winners get to choose your name as well.
Ooh, I like that wrinkle.
It would be horrific.
Imagine a rivalry game like LSU and Auburn. You know, that's a big SEC rivalry game, and Auburn beats LSU, and they decide that they're going to name them the LSU Crawfish.
Or you could just give them like a boring, just like a dude's name, just like John. Yeah,
The
we're playing
LSU Johns.
No, just John. Just singular John.
Oh, okay. They don't even get LSU anymore.
Yeah,
They're just John.
We're just playing against John. No, LSU John. It would make no sense. That's why you do it. That would make no sense, and neither do we. Thanks for joining us here on tonight's broadcast, YouTube or Substack. Happy to have you along. Special thanks to Rivers Plaza, Kooler Ice, Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, Tri-State Steel, River Lake Homes, and you, the listener, as we get prepared for the second half. And the band finishes playing on Friday Night Football wherever we are at in Randolph County. I keep forgetting the name of the town. I think it's Climax, which is a fun name. Giant sound of a horn. Not sure where that's from.
Scoreboard. They're out of time for halftime. Allegedly. Meanwhile,
Well,
the
there's like
band's
a
still on
fire
the field.
truck over there, and then there's a giant student section, so you never know. Somebody's getting an air horn or a Velusophone
Or a Vuvuzela. Your favorite?
I love that. Yeah, as long as I'm not doing a circle drive-in read. It's the away games that get me. I think I'm out of my element. not used to the press box. It's something to do with being in a new press box.
Yeah, you get into strange confines, and it's like, wait a minute, this isn't home? What?
Yes. Even though we have 4 homes.
And we were talking about that in the pregame as well, between the two of us, talking about calling games at some of the places that we've called. When we went to Dudley last year, we had just a little box that we were in all by ourselves.
It was very cool. I mean, we had to basically go up 70 flights of steps for it, but...
Oh, yeah, their stadium's huge, though. And then...
it was cool. It was like our own press box.
And then we compared this one tonight at Providence Grove. It's set up kind of like the one that Atkins has, which was cool. You know, we've kind of got our own little area here. And, you know,
fans are kind of close up to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got fans sitting right down in front of our window here.
Much like Atkins, I keep forgetting the town I'm in. Where is Atkins at?
Winston-Salem.
Is it actually Winston-Salem, or is it like Forsyth County?
I want to say it's actually in Winston-Salem, but it might be in one of those little outlying communities.
When in doubt, go to Max Preps, and that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Bringing you some hard-hitting information on this, whatever you call it. I wouldn't even say halftime show. I don't know if we wanted the right to use that yet. Yeah, so Max Prep says Winston-Salem.
Yeah, so does Google. Old Greensboro Road, Winston-Salem.
Greensboro Road in Winston-Salem. And you expect me not to get confused.
Exactly. I'm just waiting on them to have a Winston-Salem Road in Greensboro, and then we can both be confused.
The brains are hurting. But the football's about to be, our confusion hurts. But they're about to be back on the field.
I mean, look on the bright side. Our confusion hurts, but at least we're not going helmet to helmet with a 260-pound guy.
Yeah, but I just feel bad for the people listening to us. They're probably just, wherever they are, they're
like, who are these two that have complete ADD when they're trying to broadcast?
You know, the listener I envisioned in my mind is just a family of 5 sitting around a fireside, listening as we get really confused about what city we're in. That is.
Hey, that's why GPS is a beautiful thing. It brought us right here.
It surely is. Didn't exactly bring us right here. We kind of.
Well, until we got to the parking lot.
Find our way. Yeah, it took us a while, but we eventually found the football field. Just look up, look for the field goal posts, and that's what we did.
We were able to see them from where we first pulled in, but
I was making a joke because I couldn't see them. I literally just followed
We got
Hatley.
to pull through, and it's like you can't get there from here. So
I went to
we had
Google
to go
Maps
up to the other lot.
I went to Google Maps and started looking for a football field, but then I just followed Hatley and it worked. So here we go. Mercifully,
Providence Grove.
The halftime show ends. Second half going to
kick off
start.
to Morehead.
Here comes Carson Jones.
Looks like Townsend, and I'm not sure who else back. That one's going to fly into the end zone anyway.
He has got a boot on him.
He does have a boot.
Morehead will start on their own 20-yard line. It's a 14-0 advantage for Providence Grove.
I'll tell you what, that Carson Jones, he ought to be getting a look at the next level, if nothing else.
That's what I was just thinking.
He's got a boot.
Will Gord back out there for the Panthers. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. Marquez Barber to his right. Gord claps his hands, takes the ball, steps back in the pocket, steps forward. He's going to take it himself, moving in and out, stays up, spin move, and he's pushed forward by his O-line to get maybe 7 or 8 yards.
Oh, and they marked it right at the 30. It's going to be a first down.
They're giving some generous spots.
Hey, we'll take them.
Yeah. First and 10 for Morehead.
So 50 yards on the ground now for Will Gord. Starts off with a first down on the first play from scrimmage of the third quarter.
11 and a half to go in the third quarter. 14-0 Providence Grove. Here's Morehead with the snap. Marquez Barber takes it and lunges forward for about 2 yards.
Met in the backfield and still managed to power his way forward off left tackle for 2.
Now on the 32-yard line. Morehead moving right to left, trying to make it into that northeastern end zone. As the sun is completely down, lights are on at the field. Can't really see any stars out, at least from our angle. Four receiver set. 2 near side, 2 far side. Moving away from the trips receivers. Staying in shotgun, dropping back. 3-step drop, steps forward, makes the throw into dangerous territory. Could have been picked off.
That looked like number 10, Landon Fox, jumped the route there. Nearly picked it off. That's going to put it to 3rd and 8.
Another third down attempt for Morehead. They were 3 for 7 on him in the first half. On their own 32-yard line. Trips receivers to the left of Gord. He's got a halfback to his left as well. He rolls to his left, and he's going to take it forward himself.
Oh,
maybe 2
about
yards.
34, yeah.
Not much.
It looks like the side judge is marking it about 35. So game 3.
3 for 8 on third downs now.
And it looks like Morehead's going to punt it.
Gord hasn't seemed comfortable putting the ball in the air.
Well, he's 1 of 7 passing. He's had a tough go of it. Brendan
Roberts will punt it off. It'll be fair caught. Interfered with him.
Oh, his own man ran into him.
He was hit with it as he went for it, and a flag drops onto the field by one of the zebras in the middle of the field.
It looked like he ran into his own man.
I thought one of Morehead's players made contact with him.
It looked like he might have knocked one of the other players into the guy catching the ball.
Referee signals at midfield that it is, in fact, Providence Grove ball, as the flag is picked up at the 35-yard line of Providence Grove.
Did we call? Oh, and the ball boy hasn't gotten the ball out there. Looks like we called fair catch interference. $15-yarder. That hurts.
That will bring them to the 47-yard line. So now 53 yards away from their third score of the night. 2 receivers set, or 2 running back set. He hands it off, and he's still going, streaking to his right. To his left is Thomas. Thomas rolls down the sideline before finally being pushed out. He tried to put his arm over the goal line, but it is called short of a touchdown. Nonetheless, an incredible run by Andrew Thomas. Somehow breaking free from the large crowd of people. Going to his left and going down the sideline.
43-yard run. That's one way to come out of halftime. First possession, get 43 yards on your first carry.
Split setback, 2 near side, 2 far side. He hands it off to number 7, who
he's in the end zone.
Lunges into the end zone.
No, marked him down short.
Just shy of the goal line is Jacob Flincham. Still a powerful run. And the players will run off the field. I think they're treating it as a touchdown. No points on the scoreboard. think the players are confused too. They'll set up just a couple yards away on a 1st and goal. Morehead going to try to complete a goal on stand. Is Morehead setting up with the ball?
Yes, it was a turnover.
My brain hurts. Timeout called. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? I am. Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash from Reedsville, located at 1509 South Scale Street, or 2 Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds, 32 pounds, or premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice is fresh and ready when you are.
I'll tell you, I didn't see that ball come out. But yeah, they're set up at the. Oh, they're set up at the. It's like about the 3.
We think Morehead has the ball, but we've been wrong about possession in the past.
Oh, yeah, the sticks are definitely set up. It's their ball. And that one's blown dead.
I believe it's a penalty against Providence Grove.
Offside.
Moving him up 5 yards, getting it to the 8, which is a big difference. 1st and 5. Providence Grove's 13 is the line to gain as Will Gord stands in the pocket. Shotgun formation, 20 personnel, handoff into the A-gap.
Is that Barber on the carry?
I believe so.
Like a gain of about 2.
Marquez Barber's going to need some Kooler Ice tomorrow after all the work he's put in.
Tell you, the whole team is going to need some Kooler Ice the way they've been pounding. But sticking in it, pinned deep in their own territory, forced the turnover.
Going with the 2 receiver set once again, one to his right, one to his left, and Marquez Barber takes it, and he somehow stays up. He's dragged through the air, and that's a big 1st down.
Like a gain of 6.
Clock rolls with 8:40 to go in the 3rd. 14-0 Providence Grove as Morehead has stuck with the run game for most of the night. I believe you said it's 7 attempts from Will Gord through the air.
Yeah, 1 of 7.
Going again with the 2 running backs. Marquez Barber takes it to his right. He goes behind his O-lineman and maybe gets 3 yards.
Gain of 5. Barber again. I'll tell you, they've had Barber just playing power back, his 13th carry.
Three receiver set, 20 personnel. Gord drops back, looking to throw. It's a deep one.
Deep.
A beautiful ball, but falling backwards.
Yeah, well overthrown. Good coverage on the play by Andrew Thomas.
It was a good spiral throw.
Yeah, overthrown.
Yeah, just put too much power behind it.
Receiver's down.
Looked like he was ready to throw it. He knew his target immediately, and he went for it too fast. Have to trust that the O-line's going to give you a couple more seconds. We're 4.5 minutes into the third quarter. 14-0 Providence Grove. Morehead with the ball. Third down and about 5. The snap. Gord going to hand it off. Bottled up at the line. Three of 9 on third downs now.
Gain of 1. Couldn't tell who the carrier was. So 4th and 6 will force a punt. Brendan Roberts standing in his own 10. Providence Grove already with 1 punt return touchdown tonight.
Roberts takes it low and will send
Good
it
high spiral
to
punt.
the 48-yard line
Fair
where
call.
a fair catch is made by Andrew Thomas on Providence Grove's 48-yard line. Just 2 or 3 yards away from Morehead territory. Thanks for joining us on YouTube or Substack. Happy to have you along for Friday Night Football on RoCo Radio.
Well, Providence Grove with just their 5th possession.
Fakes the handoff. He pitches it backwards. Got maybe
Option
1 or
went
2 yards
nowhere.
in front of the line of scrimmage. Don't think it was much. I think he got to the 50-yard line, though. We'll see where they spot it. Ran to his left on the far side of the field
Yeah,
as the
marked
ball
at the
boy
50.
runs off. And, yeah, it's marked at the 50. Line to gain is Morehead's 41 as they face a 2nd and 9. Halfway through quarter number 3, it's 14-0 Providence Grove. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 receiver on the near side. He's the split end. Motion in the backfield, and a flag flies
start.
on Providence Grove's side.
False start.
Backing him up 5 yards and making it a 2nd and 14, presumably. And just what about this Reedsville lead over George Washington? Who would have expected 36-0 on the Carneades out-of-town scoreboard?
I'll tell you, I expected a tighter game, especially given that JV game last night was a barn burner with George Washington coming out on top
Even if
of that one,
Reedsville's playing
20.
Even if Reedsville's playing a bad team, you don't expect 36-0. You expect a closer game. Here's a snap. Pops out of his hands. He does a good job of handing it off quickly to number 5, who is trapped by 5 Morehead white helmets.
Blown dead.
Holden Smith had to make the grab immediately after Lawver fumbled the snap. Spotted at the 40 for 3rd down. And if you're playing the field position game or you're Tony McCants, you're feeling good about this. Got to make it to the 41-yard line of Morehead. So that makes this a 3rd down and 19. Here's a snap. Dropping back to throw. It's the southpaw. A short toss. Almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
Bounced off the hands of a Morehead lineman. Then bounced off the hands of number 7, Jacob Flincham, for Providence Grove. And ultimately that brings up 4th down and 19 as there's an official timeout due to an injury on the field. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experience, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local experience, trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad.
And that was Jackson Lawver that was down on the field. He is coming off, walking a little gingerly. I guess that's going to bring, well, it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt. Carson Jones back.
4th and 19.
Standing at about his own 26, and he'll punt it away.
Boots it.
What a punt.
Sends it to the 20. Grab is made by number 1. Jukes the defender,
Freeze.
and he is slammed, brought all the way back to the 15-yard line before being taken down by some black helmets.
Progress mark to the 18. That's where it'll be spotted. .42 yards net on the punt.
Ball is spotted at Morehead's 18. Move from right to left.
A lot of field to cover for the Panthers. 82 yards to pay dirt.
Will Gord takes the snap. He's in shotgun, in the pocket, looking to throw. Takes his time. Darted across the middle and intercepted by the other number 10. He's brought down in the red zone for Providence Grove. Landon Fox on the interception. Fox celebrates with one of his coaches as he gets the interception in perfect field position.
And Lawver seems to be okay. He's striding back out onto the field to take over for this drive, and Providence Grove will take over at the Morehead 20.
Exactly on the 20-yard line is Providence Grove.
And a 5-yard penalty against the Panthers.
Exactly on the 15-yard line is Providence Grove. Fakes it, takes it himself. Lawver, who moves, does a juke step to his left, and then is brought down on the far side of the field.
Looks like they're marking it at about the 8. Gain of 7 and a first down. So 1st and goal from about the 8.
4.5 to go in the third.
Marked at the 10. 1st and goal at the 10.
Getting ready to snap. 20 personnel. Hands it off, Lawver does, to one of his running backs who is brought down promptly.
Look like maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
That's what you need here on 1st and 8. Or 1st and goal from the 8.
Side judge marks it a gain of 1. So 2nd and goal.
Three receiver set. Takes it himself, but a whistle blows. Lawver had walked into the end zone and started to celebrate before the false start was called.
False start.
Got a little bit too antsy, and that'll prevent 6 points from coming onto the board. 14-0, but a two touchdown lead is not exactly what you're comfortable with here.
And GW finally put some points on the board in the second half. Reidsville now leading 36-8.
Carneades of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard also presents that Bartlett Yancey has 27, American Leadership Academy Johnson has 24 at the end of 3 quarters.
Ooh, tight one in. I'm not sure if they're playing.
They're in Caswell.
Oh, okay, they're playing in Yancey.
Why would they be playing a team from Johnston County, though? Is that actually Johnston?
I'd have to look that one up.
Fakes the handoff, takes it himself. Lawver looks like he was brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
One, maybe? Yep, gained 1.
Morehead players hyping themselves up, feeling pretty good, trying to make a goal line stand.
Well, I'll tell you, that Morehead defense has been pretty tight tonight. The scoring came off of a fumble return touchdown and a punt return.
A 35-yard punt return at that. Here's Morehead trying to make the goal line stand. It is 3rd down and goal. They missed a field goal in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, looking to throw, moves to his right, the lefty throws it towards the end zone, and making the grab on his way down is a Providence Grove receiver as confetti poppers ring out on the home side of the field.
Looked like the reception was by number 5, Holden Swift.
Holden Swift with the touchdown. Didn't have any touchdowns last year and didn't have a touchdown in last week's game, so that's got to feel good to celebrate. Did he have a touchdown earlier tonight as well?
He may have gotten the fumble return touchdown. I'm not 100% sure who scored that one.
20-0. 3-possession lead.
Oh, they take it off the board. Did they rule it in? Why are they? They must have got a 10-yard penalty on the snap. This is a long extra point.
And struggling with personnel in the field as number 5 runs back out there. Flag flies. Some serious frustration shown by the fans and the players. Coach is upset too.
And this is going to be a long extra point attempt. A 35-yard extra point. Oh, it's a 4th down. That was an incomplete pass. They're going for a field goal.
I don't understand.
It's good. Wow.
So
that was an incomplete pass.
they take it off the board, and they rule it a field goal. 17-0. 3-possession game nonetheless.
Wow.
I'm confused.
You and me both. Oh, 35-yard field goal. Oh, here we're going to have another touchback more than likely.
Ready to kick is Jones. He's had a good performance tonight. I think he's left-footed. No, he's not.
This one's returnable.
On the far side,
Call
he's
it
going to get
6.
it at the 5 or 6 yard line. Elijah Townsend charges forward to the 27 or 28.
About a 20-yard return.
2:44 to play in the third as there is a player down on the field. Official timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road, near the traffic circle. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, that's tomorrow, from 8 a.m. to noon. Pipe bollards, square tubing, finger guard material, and more. Their retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member.
An update to our car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Reedsville answered, now up 42-8 over GW.
Here's a snap. Gord takes his time. Deep throw. Open man.
Overthrown.
No. I think it was underthrown to the guy on the very far.
I couldn't tell if he was trying to hit the post or if he was trying to hit the fly. It was sort of in between them.
Second down and 10 for Morehead. From their own 28, moving right to left. With 2:39 to play in the third.
Tough to tell who that was intended for. It was dead in between the two of them.
Gord takes it again, but I like the aggressiveness. Hands it off to Marquez Barber, who gets
no
negative
gain
1
on
or
the
2
play.
yards.
Yep, loss of 1. I'll tell you, though, these Panthers, they've been kind of Iron Manning it out there. Kids have got to be getting tired.
Certainly. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 17-0 Providence Grove. Morehead with the ball, though. Third down and long. Dropping back to pass is Gord. He is swarmed. Throws it with one person's arm around his leg, but he gets it over the heads of the corners. And I think that was a nice evasion by Gord.
Well, I'll tell you, the fact that he had that man wrapped around his leg and managed to even get the ball off is impressive.
That'll bring up fourth down and long again, though. Getting ready to snap. Puts it up there with his left, and he gets it a fantastic
Got a great
roll.
bounce.
It'll finally stop in between the 27 and 28-yard line for Morehead.
50-yard net punt.
And 20 of that was roll. The snap, he goes up the middle and is taken down.
Like a gain of 4 there.
1:08 to go. Providence Grove with the ball on their side of the field at about the 32. Facing a 2nd down and 6. 17-0 advantage with the clock ticking down in the 3rd. Takes the handoff. No, he doesn't. Fakes it. Lover tried to take it himself and is eventually brought down hard.
Couple of Panthers on the field, but they're up. And looks like a loss of 1 on that one. And let's see if they'll take this down to the half. Oh, play clock's a little bit under the game clock, so they're going to have to snap it. About a 2-second differential.
15 seconds to go in the 3rd. 3rd down and long. Dropping back with his left. Rolling to his left. Deep throw. Airing it out. He's got a man. The open man makes the grab. Tries to break a tackle, and he does.
And that's going to be
he
a touchdown.
streaks into the end zone. Holden Swift once again. And he ends the 3rd quarter with a bang for Providence Grove, putting them up 23-0. As there is a Morehead player down on the field. Holden Swift. Nice route, nice catch, and a nice job evading the tackle.
68-yard passing touchdown from Lawver to Swift.
And that'll just beat out Lawver's record from last week when he threw a 67-yard pass. That pass was to Andrew Thomas last week.
And that's blocked.
Extra point. It's down on the field, whistle dead. So after 3 quarters, 23-0, Providence Grove after a massive touchdown connection between number 8 and number 5, Jackson Lawver, and Swift. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza and Maidan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Ben Rose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or at 2 Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice. They're fresh and ready when you are. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. They're located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, and they're your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 70s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. 3-possession lead for Providence Grove. Morehead needs 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. And they've got 12 minutes to do so.
And they hadn't really been a big play team tonight, so that's going to be a tough deficit.
What was their biggest play?
18, 19 yards.
I don't even think they've reached 20
yet. It was an 18-yard rush by Gord.
Here comes Jones, getting ready to kick it.
And a car needs out-of-town scoreboard update. 42-14, Reedsville over GW in Reedsville.
Puts it in the end zone for another touchback. Carson Jones. Reedsville tripling the score of George Washington. And improving to 1-1 and avoiding their first 0-2 start since 2005. They've actually only lost 2 games in a season once in the past 10 years, or 9 or 10 years. So it'd be rough to start out 0-2. Very uncharacteristic of them.
Now, the second half, Morehead has had trouble moving the football. Only 1 first down.
Here's the snap. Handoff. Up the gut and brought down.
Looked like a gain of about 2 by the spot. Not sure who the handoff was to. Looked like it may have been Barber again. So 2nd and 8. 20 personnel.
Taking the snap will be Will Gord. The freshman wearing number 10 drops back, makes the throw, overthrown. I think it was number 88, the intended receiver.
Yeah, looked like it. That's Uriah Hairston.
So 3rd and 8. And Morehead running out of time.
Tough spot for the Panthers to be in. Haven't been able to pass effectively tonight, and a 3rd and long is not where you want to be.
2 receiver set, or 3 receiver set. 2 backs, stepping back to throw. Gord, I think he was hit while he threw it, and it ends up 3 or 4 yards short of his intended target, which was number 2, Javion Broadnax, who hasn't gotten a reception tonight. And 54 seconds into the 4th quarter, Morehead will punt again.
Another 3-and-out series for the Panthers. Brendan Roberts standing back at about his own 8.
Here's the snap. Here's the kick.
Well, that's not Roberts.
That's number 12. I think it's Jose Milner. And that one will roll and die at the 40.5-yard line.
About 36-yard punt.
Providence Grove will take over 59.5 yards away. Melita Hatley in the comments with a Car Needs Out of Town update. App State up 27-3 on UNC Charlotte. The snap, fakes the handoff. Lawver takes it himself and
just kind of went down on his own. Flag came in late.
I think Brock Blizzard just got ejected.
Just gotten ejected. Well, a 4-yard rush on the play. Let's see the referee's call here.
$15 yards added after the ejection.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. It looks like Brock Blizzard has been ejected. So ball will go down to the Morehead 41.
Pistol formation, the handoff, rolling to his left is number 3. He does a very good job and gets to about the 30. That's enough for a first down from Andrew Thomas. Thomas last year was not as effective of a runner. he was more of a receiver-type guy, 27 receptions for 418 yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. But this year, kind of retooled as a running back. But last year, he only had 2 carries for 2 yards as a running back.
Well, he just got 10 on the ground there in the first, 9, and it's second and short.
2 receivers far side, 1 near side as he brings that one forward.
And that's a gain of 3.
To about the 30. Clock continues to roll. 10.5 to go in this one as Providence Grove tries to drill the final nail in the coffin. Up 23-0. 4 possessions is basically unmanageable. So Morehead needs to get a stop right here. Nice tackle at the line. Looks like Jose Milner.
Yeah, number 12. Yeah, Jose Milner on the tackle.
12 tackle in his reverse, Nick Strawn.
After a gain of 3.
The snap, quick throw, screen play, in and out, moving, twisting, and taken down. I think that was Summy.
Yeah, it looked like Jameson Summy on the reception. Good little pitch and catch from Lawver to Summy.
Tackled out of bounds.
And mark it at about the 20.
Here's the snap. Holds on to it. Lawver. He's got an opening to his right. Moving east to west. Nice job by Morehead. Oh, whoa.
And Lawver went to just stiff arm the man.
And I think number 5 from Morehead just went straight up and under and took out his legs, Zion Blackstock, while Christian Scales had the early jump on him. And nice job by Christian Scales getting in front of Lawver immediately and preventing that from being a very big play.
Yeah, took the stiff arm and then got the assist from Blackstock coming in late. Held him short of the first down. 4th and 1 incoming.
Nine minutes to play. Still 23-0. 4th down and short, and they decide to run it.
And that's Marcus a loss of 2.
He's put down. Turnover on downs. And another opportunity here for Morehead. They've had trouble running the ball. They've had trouble passing the ball. But this just means that they're not completely out of the game yet. 8 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Down 23 points, but 23 points is just 3 possessions. Going to have to move the ball quickly, though. And that's what they've struggled with. In the huddle right now, commanding the huddle is Will Gord. Will Gord, 6 foot, 160, 170 area as a freshman.
I'll tell you, if he works on his touch, on his passes a little bit,
has to take it himself, play action, and runs out of bounds.
Like about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
And that stops the clock, which is important.
They mark it at a gain of 6.
With seemingly a more intense quarterback competition when Tony McCants took the job and then gradually won over the respect of McCants. You listen to his interviews month to month, and
not only
further he gets, the more clear he gets that Will Gord's going to be the guy.
Not only the respect to Coach McCants, but the respect to the team as well. You know, they seem to follow this young freshman.
That's what he mentioned. He said that freshmen usually don't get the same respect as he hands that one off for a little gain. But he said it was different with Will Gord.
And he said the team's really rallied behind him. I look like Barber on the carry for a no gain on the play. So 3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
Split backs, 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Providence Grove showing blitz. Under pressure, going to his left. He's got a little bit of space. He gets the first down on the 3rd down conversion, and that'll move the sticks. But precious time bleeding off the clock. No, he got out of bounds. No, he did not. He did not get out of bounds. The clock is still running.
Well, another rushing first down for Gord on the 6-yard gain.
The snap, the handoff. Whoa! He's got Broom. Number 25 is still going, and he
Good
gets into
run
Providence
there.
Grove territory. Number 25, not exactly on our radar heading into this season.
Justin Racinos with a
last
big
week
carry.
he had a better showing than expected, and this week he just brought it to Providence Grove's 40-yard line.
28-yard gain for Racinos on his first carry.
Very high snap, but plays blown dead after a flag drops at the line.
False start.
Backing him up 5 yards. Clock keeps rolling. Referee throws his hands in the air. I don't know what that was. Seemed like fun.
Signaling the scoreboard operator.
Once again going 20 personnel through receiver set. Dropping back, looking to pass his Gord. He's got a little bit of time. He's under pressure, has to step up. Whoa! Tried to steamroll him, man.
Looked like he got about a half a suplex there, gain 2.
The belly to belly.
I'll make it 2nd and about 13.
Two near side, 1 far side, 2 backs in. 4-man front for Providence Grove as that one is taken high, handed off, and he's got an opening again. In and out. It's
again.
number 25. He is perhaps the lone bright spot of the night for Morehead. Less than 6 minutes to go, though.
16-yard gainer there for Racinos.
They're going to have to start making plays towards the end zone. Down 23 points.
And another first down for the Panthers, and that's what we talked about at halftime. A few of these big chunk plays. 2 carries by Racinos, a 28 and a 16-yarder. He has 2 carries for 44 yards.
Split end on the near side, 2 receivers far side, dropping back to passes. Will Gord aiming towards the end zone. He's got a man going for it with one hand, but unable to make the grab.
Just barely too tall.
Put it on his hand, but he wasn't able to get it with both hands. And got to give credit to Providence Grove's secondary. Their defensive backs seem to be doing very well.
Yeah, they cover well. They've had these Morehead receivers covered up all game, basically playing man coverage with 1 safety deep. other safety's been assisting on the run a lot, but Morehead's been running a lot. So
two receivers near side, one receiver far side, two halfbacks in the backfield with Gord, who hands it off to number 25, who maybe made it 5 yards. But there's now 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. And that time just keeps rolling. Morehead is just still in the huddle. There is no sense of urgency here with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Down 23. The snap takes it high. Gord takes it himself, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down.
And just bottled up there. Looked like he lost a yard on that one. Fourth and 7 from the 24.
Two receivers near side, one receiver far side. Here's a 4th and about 5. Dropping back to pass. Will Gord under pressure. Has to roll out. Takes it with his right hand. And he's going to the 10, to the 5 before being tackled.
Good run there by Gord.
Not in the end zone.
19-yard gain.
But a great job there on a 4th down, getting the 4th down conversion, and more importantly, getting inside the 5-yard line.
And Morehead at the 6 now, within striking distance.
Morehead going quickly. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go, though. And they've bled like 6 minutes off the clock. Will Gord takes it himself, and he is stopped at the 4.
2-yard rush for Gord.
Morehead still seeking their first points of the season, as that brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes, 25 to go. Huddle hasn't broken yet, as Gord gets the play. No, Judson Freese gets the play. And then Freese goes out to be a receiver. Gord takes a high snap, hands it off to 25, who goes towards the end zone. I don't think he's in.
Says he's down. Side judge said he's down at the 1.
Now a 3rd down and very short towards the goal line. Looking to say the words to Rivers Plaza. Kooler Ice score for the first time this season. Well, I guess I just said it, but looking to say it when it actually means it.
Third and goal at the 1. Panthers looking to put their
fans
first
on this side
points
want
on
a
the board
shutout,
of the
though.
season.
Here he goes, takes the snap. Number 25 is
he's
pounded at the goal line. Brought back to the 4 or 5.
And let's see where they mark that one. Marked as no gain.
And is that a timeout called? Believe so. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and compassionate support now through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons.
Ball marked at the 1. 4th and goal for the Panthers, trying to put their first points of the season up. 1:16 left to go in the game, down 23-0.
A yard away. But they're on 4th down. Trying to punch in a score. Here are the Panthers. Down 23-0 here in Randolph County.
Barber back in the backfield with Gord.
Going with single back. Gord takes it. Hands it off. Barber is stopped. The ball comes out. A Morehead player dives on it.
And they're signaling he's down. The side judge said he's down.
They say he's down. Providence Grove turns it over on downs and celebrates with their fans and teammates as Morehead stands in stunned disbelief. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot fully stocked metal retail superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora by name. That's Ancora Compassionate Care. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, they're supportive of our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Providence Grove runs it out of their own 1 yard line to get some real estate and avoid the safety and keep Morehead scoreless.
Tell you what, that was a impressive goal line stand. Stopped 2 plays for no gain at the 1 for Providence Grove. Just a backbreaker for the Panthers. And this will probably be the last play of the game. And a delay of game call.
Delaying the inevitable. Even though the inevitable is them themselves winning.
Oh, we had a timeout for Providence Grove before the flag.
I'd like to take this time out to thank Rockingham Update. They're the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv. Why did I say that? Your number one IPTV station in Rockingham County.
Now coming out of the timeout, 20 seconds left to go here. Likely is going to be the last play of the game.
Important timeout. Wonder what they're going to draw up here. No, I don't.
Well, they're running a play. It looks like a jet sweep.
For number 22, who's going to be taken down by number 45 from Morehead.
Gain of
10
about
seconds
5.
left on the clock. It continues to run down, and it looks like this is going to be a 23-0 victory for Providence Grove. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, Morehead is held scoreless in a shutout, this time down in Randolph County. 23-0 win for Providence Grove, their first of the season. Morehead drops to 0-2 after back-to-back losses to start the season ahead of Labor Day weekend. Jonathan Hatley coming up with your Tri-State Steel player of the game, while we also bring you the Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. Obviously, Reedsville earlier won their game very big, and Walkertown score just coming in. Walkertown Parkland. Walkertown improving to 2-0 with a 50-16 win over Parkland. For the best full-service auto repair station in the area, visit the team at Car Needs on Scale Street in Reedsville. Car Needs offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air conditioning repairs, and the option of full or self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle to accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and guarantee each and every repair that Car Needs of Reedsville performs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Car Needs of Reedsville. We appreciate your business and are always available for you. That's your Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. Also kind of in the same vein, yesterday evening, Rockingham County High School lost 39-0 at their home turf, Cougar Pride Stadium in Wentworth, and McMichael lost to Wilkes Central big time as well, 47-16 or 47-14. Tough week for Rockingham County all around, but Reedsville getting a big win over George Washington High School and improving to 1-1. Thank you guys for joining us on RoCo Radio. Jonathan Hatley about to bring you the Tri-State Steel player of the game for Morehead. Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years, brought you tonight's broadcast. Their clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000-square-foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday for 4 hours, 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Sadly, who are you going to give the Tri-State Steel player of the game to?
Well, I've got to go co-players of the game tonight because Providence Grove's Holden Swift had a heck of a performance, a couple of touchdowns on the night. And over on the Morehead side, in limited action, I've got to give it to Justin Racinos. 5 carries for 50 yards in very limited action that he saw late in the game. But
I was thinking the same thing,
big
though.
gains, 28
Maybe a
and
breakout
16
for
yards. Definitely a breakout performance for him. And Will Gord had a good night, too, 18 carries, 96 yards. Didn't pass the ball particularly well, just 1 of 13 for 3 yards and an interception. But the Morehead run game looked a lot better tonight. It was a good effort by the Morehead Panthers, especially in the run game. A lot of positives to bring out of this game. They've got a lot to work on in practice this week for their upcoming matchup.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. If you missed it earlier, we've got ESPN Pick'em Challenge for college football picks. That's earlier in the comments. Scroll to the very top, and we posted those. You can join our Pick'em group there. Picks lock at 12 p.m. tomorrow. You can join it. It's public, called RoCo Radio. Join in, put your name in, and make your 10 picks. Thank you guys so much for joining us on tonight's broadcast. 23-0, Providence Grove defeats Morehead on the road here in Randolph County. And next week, tentatively, we'll be seeing you for South Stokes versus McMichael. That's tentative as well, but hoping to be there at McMichael and Maydan. Beautiful football field taken as we watch them take on South Stokes. That'll do it for me and Jonathan Hatley. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to our high school football coverage here on RoCo Radio. To find out more about where we will be next week, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. Follow us on all social media platforms and keep up to date and learn more about local athletes in our community. High school football coverage this 2025 season is brought to you by our friends at Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. And Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scales Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Our 2025 football coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school football coverage in 2025 is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook celebrating our 55th anniversary. Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County, 3 years in a row. Football coverage in 2025 is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a value community member. High school football this season is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkled cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In, since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio this season is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been a part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you when comfort matters most. Ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name, just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey. Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journey towards successful seasons. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes, LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. Thanks for listening to RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. We appreciate your support. To find out more about us and what we do, head on over to our Facebook page. Once again, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. On behalf of Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley, I'm Joe Dexter. This is RoCo Radio and high school football coverage. Have a great weekend.